Was there a moment when you realized you needed to be an entrepreneur?
Meet Jared. Just a couple of months ago, he was stuck searching the internet for every new possible business idea to give him a new stream of income to give him the life that he truly wants.
I was always a workaholic, working for somebody else, but I realized I have passion and desire to do something else with my life.
Then he discovered AI, most importantly, how to sell it to businesses that desperately need it, pulling in $45,000 per month. So today we're breaking down exactly how Jared built his AI agency and how you can do the same. I've got a special day lined up today. We are taking out one of our clients who won a competition of ours. He closed 10 deals within 1 month. He's just bought a house in cash and a Range Rover in cash. So I'm going to be taking you on the journey, giving him an experience in Dubai, the best level, the best places. But first, coffee.
I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't really have the skill set and the determination to take that sacrifice to be an entrepreneur. I'm very fortunate right now that I've learned a skill set that I can charge for, and I can live a great life instead of working for somebody else's dream.
What's your favorite thing about being an entrepreneur versus working in a corporate, like being an executive?
Working up at my own hours, having the flexibility to do what I want, and actually still make money at the same time. Done that once out today.
Yeah?
$2,500.
Nice. Pays for the day.
Yeah.
Dinner's on you.
Yeah. Drinks.
I'm going to play 9 holes because I think we take too long doing 18, and it's a beautiful hot day here in Dubai. What was your major misconception of making money with AI?
I never really believed in the systems or the processes at the time. I always believed in human capital and leveraging people. But since leveraging systems and processes, I've realized it's much more effective, more scalable.
And this isn't a gimmick, it's not a trend. It's the biggest opportunity for us to create generational wealth of our lifetime. It's not just free cash flow, it's creating wealth.
Everything's automated. Life is amazing, only 4-hour work days. So other than that, life is good.
Nice. How much money are you making now compared to what you were?
I'm doing about $25,000 to $30,000 a month.
So what was the pivotal point for you in terms of figuring out about who we were, how much you could make from AI arbitrage?
A lot of research.
Yeah.
A lot of procrastination.
Yeah.
A lot of overthinking. I just needed to get myself into not being practical and overthinking and just doing.
Yeah.
And having the mindset of being a doer. Yeah, things have gone really well.
Hey!
Jared's journey? Like, how did you help him?
Great question. So when Jared met us, he was already doing something similar. He was working with businesses to help them generate leads. What we work with on is implementing the systems that we've used that's worked so well for ourselves and our clients. So he was able to plug and play into his business and transition from running the business in a day-to-day, like you said, to now becoming that CEO of the business and allowing him to automate and give him the freedom to do so. So we were able to leverage Jared's knowledge and experience, add our knowledge and experience, and 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 when you add those together. They accelerate so much more. So we work together on a one-to-one basis, help them with the setup, the implementation, the integration, really setting up that right business structure to allow them to scale and grow. And I think one of the big conceptions that when we start working with people is people think they need everything to scale, but actually at the start, you just need to grow. Look at Jared, he's closing a couple of deals every month. Well, you close 10 deals in 1 month, that's pretty significant. But even if you're just closing a couple of deals per month, they're on recurring revenue. Those deals can compound. So by the end of the year, you've got $1 million business if you just keep adding those deals on, and you don't need to scale. That's just growing. So I think we help to really build out the infrastructure, the offer, and then to plug in the systems and the team to enable you to become that business owner and not get stuck working in the business in a full-time job like many other business models. The last thing I want to say on this is the most beautiful thing about the model that we use is how big the profit margins are. You see people who are running e-com businesses, they've got like 10% margins, and then they have to reinvest that 10% back into stock. So that's not even really 10% margins. Where with AI, you literally have 70, 80% net margins, profit margins that you can pull out and take as your own money while still investing in the business. And and this isn't crazy statistics. If you look at software companies, before they start hiring huge teams, they have a similar margin. So because of the way of the business structure, because of and Warren Buffett says that it's more important the boat that you're in than how hard you row. Because this boat is so good, even if you're not rowing hard, you can still make a lot of money.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hi, baby.
What's been the biggest shift in your life, Jared, since making this transition?
I have a lot more freedom and I have a lot more sleep and a lot more structure in my life, where before I was always very panicked, was very stressed, and now I'm very fortunate where everything's automated, everything's flexible.
What's been your biggest purchase? Your purchase where like, now I've made it?
Biggest purchase would be a brand new Range Rover 2023 model in cash.
In cash? How many people are doing that, man? Congrats.
Yeah, it's been a great achievement.
Yeah, incredible. Congrats, man. Looking forward to the next chapter with you.
Right now you're doing cold email, but you haven't tested ads yet. What's the main reason you haven't tested ads?
It's quite difficult because the demographic or audience I have in South Africa is very difficult.
You asked in the car, how did I build such a big business at a young age? And it's because we're aggressive on things that grows the business. You mentioned Ethan there, success ads, had none beforehand. If we were in a community or got an insight from someone that was happening, we would have it launched within a week. That's how to grow quickly. But if you learn the fundamental lesson of, I see something, it works, and understanding how does that work for me? If you can keep grasping that in everything that works for someone else, your business will grow. Like, it's just already growing, but like astronomically grow. That's where you get the big jumps up.
Get the ads launched to the US. The minute you click close it, you'll just start printing money, because you know if I put in 3,000 every month, I get 1 or 2 clients back. And you can scale the business, because then you know if you put in 6,000, you're going to get 4 clients back, 9,000, 6 clients back. And you can just scale it as high as you want. You're 2 hires and ads away from 100K plus a month profit without doing anything in the business. You hire the closer, then you hire the operator to replace
So you might
yourself.
have to have 4 team members now instead of 2.
Yeah, you might have to speak
You're
to 4
hired,
people.
Matt.
Growth comes from like doing the thing and then taking time to reflect and recharge. That's where you get the progress, because if hard work was the route to success, people on building sites here work 12 hours a day but don't get paid a lot of money because they haven't figured out how to leverage stuff. A lot of leaders think that they need to work more than their team to like prove a point, but actually it's more about building the team, building the infrastructure for the team to succeed. If you look at Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, not Warren Buffett, they own the businesses, but they have nothing to do with the businesses. They let the leaders still run them. It's one of the most successful organizations in the world.
Everything that I've learned just over this engagement and engagement as such is like having an abundance mindset, but also instead of just doing things every single day and getting lost in that grind, it's actually live with purpose and live with like freedom and flexibility and take a step out of the grind and just live.
Look, the reality is Jared's living a great life now, but if he didn't make the decision to take action, he would never be living free. And it's so easy to make excuses rather than reasons why. And there's always going to be things in your life where you say, I'm too busy, I'll start tomorrow. But the reality is you just delay your own success. So if you're on the fence and you can see this opportunity is not going to last forever. It's an arbitrage. Opportunities like this come around maybe once, twice in a lifetime. So I think if you're watching this and you're even at all a semi-bit intrigued or interested, then you just need to take action, and you don't need the whole thing worked out. Jared's putting one foot in front of the next. It's the same with us. I didn't know how our business was going to build to the level that it was today, but I knew my first step was to just replace my income from my job. And once I'd done that, I had the freedom to decide whether I wanted to stay in my corporate 9 to 5 or if I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And then I was like, it's a no-brainer to be an entrepreneur, because I'm doing a fraction of the work, getting paid more money, and have all this freedom to either make more money or have more freedom. And I choose to double down and make more money. And Jared has chose the freedom side. Whether you want to make 40, 50K per month or $1 million per month, the easiest and best way to do it is by having your own business and leveraging AI, because there's no powerful thing at this moment in time to do that. If you want to check out how Jared, myself, and other people, similar to us have built 6, 7, 8-figure businesses whilst working a couple of hours per day and living life exactly how we want to do, we've set up a free email list where I'm going to share more behind the scenes value of conversations like this, but in much more detail, and insights that we're learning along the journey when we're scaling our business. We're wrapping up the day here with Jared. It's been an action-packed day, Jared. Thank you very much for sharing your experience.
It's been a great day.
We're going to jump on a call now with some of our clients, share a bit of Jared's case study, what he's been doing. We do this every Friday evening and I love it. It gives me great energy and it gives the rest of the team good energy. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next one.